robust urban garlic flavor.
Welcome home.
Every May 1st, DSP gets reminded about the downside of being a content creator in the dumbest way possible. On May 1st, 2016, DSP had a burst, laying with his dear rooster on camera, unintentionally sharing the tender moment with an alleged audience of thousands of children-minded individuals. DSP has often chose to not stream on this hallowed day for fear that will remind people of the infamous event that he's most known for. Too bad for him that everybody knows him as the guy, not the chill, positive content creator that he espouses to be.
You literally made it up. It's not real. You're a weird person or people who literally hear what you want. You ready? One more time.
Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
In comes the nana. That's what I just said. In comes the nana. Has nothing to do with denim, but you make it up. And that's what I mean. That's my existence on the internet. Phil did this today. Well, he didn't. You made it up, or you twisted it to act like that's what it was when it wasn't. But that's, you can believe whatever you want, or you can listen to reality. There's your evidence.
Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
DSP's reaction to the incident is what makes it so recurrent to this day. He claimed to be scratching his leg despite it being obvious that it wasn't the case. DSP's sensitivity over the incident led it to being a running joke at his expense, spreading over the internet and being the one thing that anyone outside of DSP Snortex knows him for. Like seriously, he won't even refer to it by name, he'll just call it the incident. That's how much of a trigger it is for him.
The incident, until now, is 7 years. I have made just as much content in my time on YouTube after that stupid thing happened than before. You understand? I've grown, I've changed, I've made way more positive content and become a better person from who I was back then. I have completely moved past that part of my life. Why in the would I want to keep reminding myself of how messed up and depressed and sad I was at that point in my life and how awful it was? Things are so much better now. Why would I want to think about it constantly? But the thing is, the people who talk about it don't care. They love my misery. The day that I don't feel good is a day that they feel good about themselves because they feel like they got something out of life because they made someone else feel bad and got away with it. That's the kind of people who do things like bring that up constantly. They're scumbags.
Philip Paul Burnell has stubbornly tried to craft an image of himself as a meaningful streamer, but the reality is far from the case. His most recent venture of making a facade is by using an AI to make himself look like a king or Magnum PI or whomever buff guy you want to put in there, instead of the flabby 44-year-old man that may be wearing a man bra to conceal his robust boobs right now.
Darkside Phil is the man who will forever be known as the guy who forgot to turn his stream off.
Correct.
And started.
And no, it's not forgot to turn the stream off. That's also incorrect. That's not what happened. The stream was already on. It was pre-stream.
It with some of the funniest facial expressions ever. Like I was thinking, like, is that what I look like? He looks so angry. He's there. He forgot to turn his stream off. Hi Phil, if you're watching. Forgot to turn his stream
years
off.
later.
And he's there doing, and he's like.
If there is one thing that DSP despises, it's being seen as a complete joke. He has no shame in constantly eBegging for money, yet when someone brings up something like the incident of May 1st, DSP gets insanely defensive because it bruises his ego. That's all what he really cares about. He's completely okay with begging for money because he gets rewarded for it, handsomely. But remembering the incident of May 1st does nothing for him, except reminding him that he's seen as a joke on the internet. He's the laughingstock of wherever he goes.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, and I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Laughing my ass off, laughing out loud. Why are you laughing? I'm just going to stop the stream right now. What are you laughing at? Let's hear what's so hilarious. I'm being honest with you guys. And people want to say, oh, I'm laughing my ass off. What's so funny? I would like an answer. Because if you think that me being honest with you is funny, that's fucked up. What's wrong with you? I'm telling you, if all I get this weekend are memberships, I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're going to laugh? Oh, that's funny. Oh, real funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? Oh, it's real funny. How about this? It's not funny. You're a all right? I don't like talking about this. I don't. And I don't want to talk about it all day, but I don't like people laughing. It's not funny at all. You're a piece of shit if you think that someone who has to live day to day on tips and is funny. Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Ha 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 ha. No, it's not funny. Now shut up. Jesus Christ, these people are, man, really? I mean, can you be any more much of a dick to someone on the internet that you don't even personally know? Oh, hilarious.
This year, things are different though, as it's been 10 years since DSP had his famous event. DSP, ever desperate for more money because, you know, he got to do those Hogan polls, has decided to milk this important event in DSP history in order to garner sympathy and donations from his dents and Detractors. Of course, he picks the most boring thing to do, a Mega Man marathon. There's nothing more uninteresting than DSP struggling through Mega Man while using save states. Except for maybe him playing an RPG.
More content after the fact than before. So how are you going to say to me that this is something representative of who I am today and something I need to even bring up or care? I don't care. I don't. I'm done with it. And all it is, it's very simple. It's bullying. When people do it, they feel better about themselves because there's something wrong with them. People who do this kind of online bullying actually have something wrong up here. Maybe they actually hate themselves in their own personal lives. Maybe they're jealous of something, you know? Who knows? I'm not a psychiatrist who's going to sit here and try to diagnose people, but you know there's something wrong with them. Someone who's going to do something like that. So it's that simple. I'm not going to waste my time on those kind of people. And in particular, because I know people want to bring up Rich, this is a guy who earlier this year, all right, and then literally, I'm not you, within 24 hours of that conversation, he went on Twitter and he over me and insulted me publicly.
Of course, DSP is going to make a lot of money on this marathon from his whales, further cementing in his mind that he's a popular content creator with plenty to offer the internet because he's convinced a small group of people to give him a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, I mean a lot of money. There's a reason that he constantly refers to himself as a king. It's because he's running a mini internet fiefdom. For the past 10 years, DSP has had no financial incentive to change his way of live streaming despite constantly referring to himself as a changed man. There's no reason for it, as he's managed to survive and arguably thrive as running some sort of weird pay me $150 a stream or I will throw a fit and not play this game and just ebeg relentlessly.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm frustrated for two reasons. Reason number one, because yeah, the game does suck. I really did not like tonight's stream, and in addition to that, as you guys can see, I stayed extra late for you guys, and basically it amounted to nothing. No one's really supported, which pissed me off. It does. That I'm playing a game. Obviously, it's frustrating. A lot of people showed up to watch it because you saw how frustrating it was, and no one supported. Yeah, that does upset me. Okay? It would have been one thing if I'm staying late and people are laughing, having a good time, and a few people are at least supporting the stream, but no one did. And that really upsets me. I'm going to hope that tomorrow when I finish it, there will be some support. Because it is off that I just stayed extra late and I got nothing for it. You know, the game's not even good. You know, if this were me, I'm not even exaggerating. If this were me not streaming, playing this, I would have just turned the game right off and said, this, I'm not playing this anymore. But the fact that I'm now 5 hours into it, obviously I want to finish it, you know, but I toughed it out for you guys tonight, and I got nothing out of it.
People watch DSP not for his gameplay, but for how shamelessly he begs for money on a daily basis. That is the main event that people are coming for. They aren't coming to see him play an hour of gameplay at a time and just stare angrily at the screen and at the chat. The main driver of how he gets money is begging, not from video games. And deep down, he knows that too, because when he stops playing games, that's when he starts talking during like his stupid intermissions and says, guys, I need that money, I really do.
Oh, come on, Phil. What about, you got rewards for like showing people your underwear or your socks.
Those are
Like,
jokes. You don't really think that PPP and Ashton, or excuse me, PPP and I care about that. We're joking. It's incentive to try to get people to support, sure, but it's not a real reward. That's hamming it up over the top.
Here's where I think you can make some progress with all of your haters and detractors.
Okay.
Will you commit for the next 6 months to not ask for money for your bills, your mortgage, your internet payment, your car payment? Will you commit for the next 6 months to not beg or ask eBeg for money for your personal expenses?
I have not done that. I have not done that for ages.
I don't know, man.
Since I've been on the casino, since now I do something positive, it's a positive reinforcement to get a reward. It's not me asking for something to buy something.
And by the way, I'm learning from you. So I didn't start a goal tonight. So I'm just setting the goal now. We want 50 super chats, any amount.
There you go.
And I will eat Arby's for that. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah. And
what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get?
The circus of DSP is still continuing to this day, and the man behind it all, his own worst enemy, his own biggest detractor, is blissfully unaware how it's all done. Sure, he knows what words work in begging for money. He doesn't get why he has such a following of negative hate watchers that he refers to as the Snortex. It's because he makes a fool of himself on a daily basis. He cannot help but bring up things that he should ignore because he can't let sleeping dogs lie. He loves begging. He gets a thrill out of it. He loves ranting and raving about his detractors, and he loves getting rewarded for doing these stupid things. He thinks he's owning the detractors, but he's actually providing them with entertainment. He's put himself in this situation where he's Sisyphus, constantly begging for money, constantly being annoying, constantly making himself miserable, wasting all that money on his vices, and then just going back to square one, unable to break the cycle whatsoever.
Cat to have blood.
We're not going to talk about my cat.
All right, so you don't want to take viewer questions and clear some of this stuff up? You don't want to do that?
Dude, do you see what time it is? I gotta get
well, you did 5 hours with those other guys. I just thought you'd want to, you know.
Well, Steve, it's been wild. I see now what your angle was. Sadly, it wasn't.
Your burger rewards take up a lot of your streams, and you still ask for money during the reward stream.
Sadly, it wasn't.
Do you ask for money during the reward streams? Oh, one more question. Do you cut out the begging when you cut out the begging, dude? You cut out the begging on your streams.
So I'm gonna
and re-upload them
to everyone who watched tonight.
Begging. If you're not doing anything wrong, you wouldn't need to cut out the begging, bro.
Doesn't even know what he's talking about. So anyway, to everyone watching tonight,
you take the stream down and you cut out a lot of the begging.
I
and
hope
then you put
enjoy.
it back.
I really do hope you enjoy.
Come on,
Steve,
wow, what a grift.
I'm not.
You tell viewers if they don't donate, that cat has to cook. But some people in your live chat really don't know that you're joking, and they might think that you won't have...
No.
Phil, you basically say this is great. It's such a grift, but it's grifty. You basically say, like, if I don't get tips, I can't buy groceries, and I may be subjected to have to eat a lunch meat sandwich on my day off. I won't even be able to get takeout food.
And who wants to do that on their day off?
But you're putting that on the audience. You're putting it on the audience.
He may wind up getting loads and loads and loads of money from his dents, but when he's wasting it on gacha mobile games, he's really tethering himself to a lifetime of eBegging, which, you know, Phil would be completely content with as long as he's getting financially supported by his loyal patrons that pay him handsomely. But do you really think this will last another quarter century? Phil thinks it does because he doesn't have any glimpse into the future.
We're only at $20 of tips, all right? This is not good. I don't know what's been going on with late streams recently, but it seems like it doesn't matter what I play on the late streams. For some reason, the support on the late streams has dramatically slowed down. It's the same with Pokemon last night. Skyrim now is getting slower, which is surprising. Final reminder, because we're about to start with gameplay, and I don't want to keep bringing this up all day. Okay, guys, if you want to help me today, please tip me. Yesterday was one of my slowest days ever when it came to support. Because of that, I have a major setback. I got today and tomorrow I'm streaming, but on Thursday I'm supposed to have a day off where I have to spend money to do various things, including decorate this office for Halloween. So please, if you like the content, if you like the streams, and if you're going to contribute today and you can, please tip. I really would like to hit the tips goals today. I already told you guys, if we hit the hat goal at $100, I don't even care. I'll take the headphones off and wear whatever hat you guys want. I need the help today, okay? So if you can tip today and you like the content, please tip.
When a man hates playing video games as much as he does, hates losing as much as he does, and hates being the butt of the joke as much as he does, you can really see how Phil is miserable with the so-called career he claims to love. He only loves the easy money he gets from his online panhandling operation. He despises getting any form of criticism and only takes joy when he's mocking someone else.
But that doesn't mean I don't have to pay anything now. Understand? So please continue, especially if you were someone who regularly did tip. Please continue to tip. That helps a ton. The tips are my life's blood day to day. I can't have tips completely drying up now in the next several weeks because we have gifted memberships. That would literally be disaster for me. I would not be able to pay anything. That would be really, really, really bad. Now, here's the problem with that. I need the money to pay bills, and I need the money to do regular day-to-day. Okay? So right now, even though I'm supposed to get paid over this weekend, I'm probably not going to get $1 of that until Wednesday or Thursday this coming week. What day of this week is my day off? Tuesday. So if I don't have tips to pay for stuff on Tuesday, I literally can't do things on Tuesday, like grocery shopping, or like I said, having a meal with my wife for the one time a week where we don't cook at home and we can actually go out to do something. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of sucks because the timing of the gifted memberships has to be the 1 month and the 1 week when I'm getting paid that month, where it's going to be delayed. Okay? So, please, if you support the channel, tip me. All right? That's going to be a really great way to help me over this weekend. And some of you already have been, but I'll give you a perfect example. Right now, this pre-stream has been going for 50 minutes. I received 1 tip. But I received like 5 or 6 gifted memberships. Do you see? This is always happens. Oh, people are so excited for the new way to support, and I'm appreciative of that. Thank you. That is going to help in the long term. But sadly, this is just a bad time for it to all be gifted memberships and have no tips. I won't be able to afford anything come Tuesday. Okay?
Which is why he's had such a fascination with another locale, Wings of Redemption. He sees that Wings is an easy target and mocks the failed streamer's obesity to make himself feel better about his own weight issues.
She takes it to extremes. Like, she wants to go running like Disney right now, which I'll most likely make that happen. I mean, and you guys will probably help me. But
Okay. Do you see what just happened? All right. This is one of the major reasons that people have issues with Wings of Redemption. Okay? He makes his wife's personal business the content of his stream. He literally sits there on his streams and says, I don't have enough viewers. I don't make enough money. Yet he doesn't have a set schedule. He doesn't play the games people ask him to play. He dodges them and just plays the things he feels like playing. Okay? Which leads to him not having high attendance, not having high support. He doesn't stream that much. In 1 month, I think he streamed 90 hours. 90. So that's, what, 2 weeks of the month he was like a full-time job, and what did he do the rest of the month? Okay? And so he's upset that he's not making enough money. But then he comes on his stream and he says, my wife wants to go to Disney World to walk, and I'm going to probably make that happen. Well, you guys are. Wait, what? You're already complaining on your streams. You don't have enough attendance. You don't get support. You're not changing your behavior of your content to make more money, but now you're saying outright in front of your audience, I expect you all to pay for this trip for my wife to go to Disney World. I think I can understand the problem that some people have with this guy.
He is absolutely desperate to do anything besides playing video games. He wants to be seen as someone who is an intelligent man that can be seeked out for valuable advice and information. But instead, he's left answering stupid questions from people LARPing his fans, while simultaneously laughing at him behind his back. His content, if you can even call it that, is only worth the cheap laughs someone gets from it when watching it ironically.
So, literally because people have slandered them on the internet, this drama stuff. And it was funny because they actually said, so what is it, like an internet tabloid? That's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's literally what a ton of shit is on YouTube right now. A bunch of scummy tabloid people who have absolutely nothing to actually say about anything. So what they do is they literally make up. They take things out of context. They show pictures. They'll show video clips. They'll say, hey, this is what this person is, and they're awful, and blah, blah, blah. And it gets them clickbait views, and it gets them popularity. And then the person who they're basically slamming is the one who takes the brunt of that and has to live with it somehow. And immediately I drew parallels. I'm like, and then just a few years later, I haven't changed who I am. I haven't changed the style of content I do. I'm the same exact guy. And they kick me out of the partner program. You know, look at all the things he's done, but it's not truthful. Number one, it's all stuff out of context. Number two, it's stuff that's outdated. I don't do that kind of risque commentary. You know, some of this stuff was stuff from 10 years ago before that I haven't done since, and I had publicly apologized for, right? So, literally, that's exactly the story of Like a Dragon, showing things out of context, not representative of what's going on or who the people actually are, but making for drama's sake, and now they lost their jobs because of it. And I'm like, dude, this is life. This is exactly what happens to me on a daily basis. I have stalkers on the internet who just make it up. You know, they have never substantiated their claims of anything that they've said in these things that are ridiculous. You know, every once in a while, you say, okay, well, Phil raged today playing Street Fighter, and he insulted some players. That's true. It's well documented. The footage is there. You can watch the footage on my channel, for God's sakes, right? Who cares about that? But the problem is the other stuff that they say and do about me that's completely falsified, that they have absolutely no concrete evidence of at all, but they say all the time, all these crazy conspiracies they come up with, and YouTube allows it. YouTube just allows slander campaigns for personal gain. It's insane.
The man cannot escape the incident because it's symbolic of his entire streaming career. He makes a mountain out of a molehill, leading to him getting laughed at on a daily basis because he stubbornly continues to stream because no one is there to pull the electrical cord for him. So he will continue to provide a deluge of garbage content that people will pick through for scraps of amusement for years to come, and him getting absolutely no benefit from it besides, you know, getting like kickbacks from his dents to like own the trolls. Like that's never really worked out for him.
By the way, how about this? I don't know what the idiots are talking about with memes. Oh, it's like, he's just like me. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't follow your dumb memes. So take your meme and shove it up your because I have the ability to make an observation that's factually based. Just because I'm Dark Side Phil doesn't mean I get to ignore facts that the characters in this game are going through what I go through on a daily basis. Shut the up. I'm not taking your shit. I don't care who the it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat. I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I am, I can't say a factual observation. It's a fact that the characters in that game are going through what I have factually gone through on a daily basis for years. So shut the up. I am not putting up with any of this ever again. You're going to tell me I can't make a factual observation? How about you kiss my and I'm about it. Because I see the oh, he can't say that. Oh yeah? I can't say a fact? What world do we live in that I can't say a fact, you? Yeah, King be cruel. King be bitch. You're gonna say dumb like that in chat, and everyone else who said that too. Because people in the comments, all my haters saying it in their videos. So now we know what you're watching every day, right? You dumb shut the up. No one cares about your memeable opinions. There's facts, there's reality, and then there's your bullshit world that you live in on the internet where you circle each other with your conspiracy and your nonsense, and no one cares about you except your circle community. The problem is there's too many of you. There's too many idiots. And enough is enough with this. It's time to call it out. Just because I'm one of the most abused people on the internet doesn't mean I don't get to make a factual observation. I can say whatever the I want, and you like it. Or you shut the up. Now, you got a problem with that? Test me, bitch. Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm not. I'm not going to have people come in here on my streams and in other videos and say, oh, he's just, oh, look, you know, I'm like him, just like me and him. Shut the no one even knows what you're talking about. I've never even heard the meme before because I'm not an asshole. I'm not a dumb mouth-drooling idiot. I don't follow the dunces follow on the internet. It's my life I'm talking about. Right? And it's true. Follow the plot of this game. This is exactly what I've gone through. I've lost tons of business opportunities. I've lost the ability to branch out on the internet as a content creator. Tons of people, hundreds of thousands of people will never check out my content because all they hear is conspiracies about me. Right? What they'll do is now they'll take this actual segment of my podcast out of context and just show, look, Phil abuses his viewers by swearing at them, instead of actually showing the reason I'm doing it. That people are mistreating me, that people are being horrible to me and my family and everyone else. And then when I finally call it out, oh my God, look, in the game it's happening just like what happened with me. Oh, that's so cringe that he would say that. He'd think he's such a big egotistical. Egotistical? How is it egotistic?
Yeah, what a wonderful life. Gorging on fast food and begging and demanding and threatening to quit games in an attempt to squeeze more donations out of a stone. Well, here's to the self-proclaimed man-baby streaming for another 2 decades or whatever, with him banning and raging and thinking that he's meant to be treated like a king. Keep on providing that content entertainment, Phil. We'll be here for it, King. Maybe you'll end up in another Papa Meat video.